Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. Ay, still not understanding.
Hey y'all, it's really Rochelle, and I'm back with another hair tutorial. It's been a minute since I posted one. I've been traveling and moving and doing a bunch of other stuff, but now I'm in my new place and it's time for me to get this head together, child. So I'm going to be installing this 30-inch body wave custom colored unit from my hair company, Really Bomb Hair. And this is actually going to be a two-part video. This first part is going to mainly focus on me plucking this unit, and then the second part I'll be installing and styling it. As a hairstylist, I could say that my hairlines be T with or without baby hairs, but I really wanted to try the Nigerian Inspired Hairline, where it's cut and customized to mimic a real hairline. For the most part, even with the zigzag method of cutting the lace, it still come out kind of, straight across. So I really wanted to do a more dynamic looking hairline, and so this is going to be my first real attempt. Like, I've done some variations of this with people that have that U-shaped hairline, like in my last tutorial, which I actually recorded over 2 years ago, but I haven't done it to this extent, so I just wanted to show you guys what I come up with. So right now I'm just prepping the wig. As you can see, I sprayed a little lace tint on it, and I just wiped a little bit of it off so it's not leaving any residue. And before I really get into everything, just a little information on the color. I started out with this highlight wig and I colored it with the Clairol dye in light red brown, but it was too red, so I dyed it again with this knick-knack light brown color. And because I'm confident in the quality of my hair, I wasn't really worried about the double processing. Now back to the tutorial. So first I'm just gonna fit the wig to my head by cutting out my ears. And then I did the same thing to the other side off camera. Now onto the hairline. First I'm going to carve out the shape of the middle before I start plucking. On this install I'm doing a slight widow's peak, so if you're going to do this exact same shape, just keep in mind to leave enough room for that. And then here I'm just going to go in with the wax stick, and then I'm going to hot comb it so that I can have a clearer view of what I'm doing. For this part that I carved out, I'm going to pluck all of it before I get into the actual hairline. When I first seen this, I was like, dang, did I pluck too much? Like, it's getting patchy. But in reality, you want it to be a distinct difference from this side area that I'm hot combing now. And then I'm also going to carve out another C shape in this area here. When it comes to installing units on me and my clients, for the most part, I do most of my plucking on a mannequin. But for this hairline in particular, you want to do it on yourself, or if you're doing it on the client, so that you can see exactly what you're doing. And I know you see I keep ripping out this hair, but please don't try this at home if you're not experienced. You will definitely put a hole in your lace, and I don't want you to blame me. So now that I've pretty much carved out how I want my hairline, I'm going to start plucking behind the front of the hairline. And as you can see, I'm plucking a little bit in one area, then I skip a little bit and go to the next area. And then you want to keep checking and making sure that it's coming out exactly how you want it. So by pulling it back, you can see how it's going to look once you put on, your sprays, or once you lay the actual hair down in the front. So this is a much better view so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So like I said, I'm just staying in one area and then going to the next so it can give that scalp effect. And then I just keep doing that until I get the desired look that I want. So once I have my desired look, I'm going to go behind that line and do the exact same thing. And y'all, I'm telling you, the best way to not end up bald or like over plucked is to keep checking that hairline. Like, I cannot stress this enough. Like, even without doing this method, like, this is how you not end up looking bald in the front. Definitely want to see scalp, but you also want your hairline to look healthy. So now that I did 2 rows, I'm just pushing it back to see where I am. And see, this is what taking your time gets you. Like, I got so excited because it was looking so good. Okay. Let's keep going. And see, this is what I mean by healthy. Like, it like I got all my edges, but it looked like scalp. Like, even before I cut the lace, it's looking like scalp. So now I'm going to make sure to find the center of the unit and part down the middle. And see, I'm starting the widow's peak and it's starting to look like a natural hairline. So before I go to the other side, I'm just going to do the exact same thing, row by row, but with this little section here. So when I got here, I realized I didn't want my widow's peak to be that low. So I just went ahead and took a little bit off the edge. And then definitely carving out the 2 C shapes. As you can see, it's making the hairline look way more dimensional. And if you're wondering, the reason I keep looking is because I'm making sure that there's no dense areas that I need to go back in and pluck. I did most of the other side off camera, but now I'm just making sure the 2 sides match. And so again, just making sure both sides are symmetrical. And so yeah, basically the rest of the video is just making sure both sides are the same. And so I don't know, I wasn't really feeling like the sharp V widow's peak that I see on most of the Nigerian installs. So I took most of it off and I left just barely enough to say that I have a widow's peak. But even with that, I still have the dimensional look that I set out to have in the beginning. And so, yeah, that's pretty much it for the plucking portion of this install. I love the way it's coming out so far. It looks super natural. And I really did set out to make this one full video. But would y'all believe that I purchased some glue that was dried out? Like, it was brand new, and when I opened it, the whole thing was dry. And I recorded this about 3 o'clock in the morning when everything was closed. So I had to wait for the next day to actually install the unit. I was too excited to put this wig on. When I opened that glue, I was devastated.
Oh my god. I can't even put this wig on.
I looked all over the house to see if I had some leftover glue, but I literally didn't have any. So if you want to see the rest of this install, go ahead and check out my next video. It's going to be there. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh shit.